Yo, welcome to my 2022 studio tour. This is my home studio as you see right now, and I have my wife T behind the camera right there, so she's gonna be doing the camera work. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys what's on my desk, what computer I use, and all the equipment that I have here, because it's like a super minimal setup. So come close and let me show you what I have on the desk. The first thing to talk about, that's obviously on the desk, is my studio monitors, because these are the ones that I use for like my production. These are Yamaha HS7s, and I got this in a previous video, and these sound amazing. Like, I love how these sound. They sound super dope. So I have two of them like that, and then I also have a Dell 23-inch monitor that I use to see. I'm definitely thinking of upgrading this monitor pretty soon into maybe something bigger. So I'm still trying to decide whether I want something that is a bit more wider or something just bigger, like maybe a 27-inch. And then on top of it, I definitely have a webcam here. You can see it, but it's something that I've been thinking of upgrading as well, because it's a 720p webcam. I actually started off my channel by using this webcam. That's what I actually used before I had the camera that my wife is filming with. Do you remember back those days, baby?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, so I started with the webcam and that kind of thing. And then coming here on the desk, there's just a charger, like a battery charger for the camera that she's using right now. That's what's on here. So I just charged the battery for the camera there. And then I have a notepad that I use to just, jot down some secrets. I'm definitely not gonna open that. Yeah, just to jot some ideas if I have some ideas down there. And then you can see the wood plank, or the wood, I don't know what you call this, the shelf. What do you call this, baby? What is this? It's a wood platform that I have on the desk. So this is kind of a custom thing that I put on here because I wanted to raise everything. Because if you've seen my previous videos, you know that my setup used to be like everything used to be on the table down low, but I added this just so I can raise the studio monitors and also raise the monitor, because I'm a tall guy, so I wanted everything to be a little bit higher. And it's super cool. I like the color of it, and it's super nice and it's super dope. I love the texture. It's beautiful. It's really nice. And then coming down lower here to like the proper desk where I have my hands, I have my Arturia keyboard right here. This is the Mini Lab MK2. It's a pretty amazing keyboard. And I love that the accents of the wood on the sides here kind of match the wood that's also here on the platform right here as well. That's super dope. But this is the keyboard that I use for my videos to make music. They have rotary knobs, they have like these pads here for mod and all that, and they also have pads, and there's the keys. And I really love this keyboard, and I did make a previous video talking about reasons why I love this keyboard. I really love it, and I think I might get another keyboard pretty soon. And then moving on to my audio interface, I use an Audient Evo 4. I have a video about this as well. This is my audio interface, so you can see here it's connected to my studio monitor, so it's what I use to play sound and that kind of thing. And you can see it's actually playing the sound there. It's actually moving, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty solid. It has amazing preamps right here at the back for 2 mics, so I can connect 2 mics. I can connect headphones and all that kind of thing. And that's the audio interface I use. And speaking of headphones, these are the headphones that I use. These are DT990 Pros 250 ohm headphones. These are the headphones that I use if I'm not using the speakers to listen to music or do anything. So let's say my wife is busy doing something there and I'm not trying to make noise. These are the headphones that I use, and these are amazing, but they are a little bit sharp on the high frequencies. So some people might not really like how sharp these sound, but I'm kind of comfortable with them. I'm used to them. But sometimes I use SonarWorks reference software to kind of balance them out if I'm doing mixing and mastering. But they are amazing headphones. And then moving on, let me just put these down. Moving on is, I just have the Logitech mouse. This is the MX Master 3. I love this mouse, like, woof. I really love this mouse, dude. I have a big hand and this mouse works flawlessly. Ever since I got this, I was super impressed by it. It's super dope. It is an amazing mouse. So it works with Bluetooth, and it also has like a little dongle thingy here that I put on the USB ports so that it connects, but you can also connect it through Bluetooth and that kind of thing. But it's an amazing mouse. That's what I use. It's got a button here, button there. Okay, you can see my screen just moved. And it's got a roller here, and it's amazing. It's got a really nice grip to the hand, and you know, you can hold it nicely, and I can edit and I can make music without having any hand fatigue or anything like that. So it's pretty dope. And then next I have my Microsoft keyboard that I use to, you know, to just do keyboard things, I guess, to type and, you know, to press play and stop it, that kind of thing. Yeah, but it's a simple keyboard. It's also wireless, so it's connected to USB. The dongle is like connected through USB. It's pretty dope, and it's got a switch here that I can use to turn it on and off and that kind of thing, and then the light switches on. And it also has a trackpad that I can use to, you know, if I don't want to use the mouse, I can also just use the trackpad. And it also has like buttons on the trackpad that I can use like that and that kind of thing. So it's pretty cool. That's what I have right here. And then what else do I have? Okay, next, yeah, what is this? A lot of people have been asking me, what the hell is this, bro? Like, what the hell, what the F is this? So this is an 8-channel vacuum tube line interface. So what basically this is, it's like, if you know about music production, this basically adds saturation to any audio. So I have it here for aesthetic, but I'm not using it so much, but it really looks cool on the set right here. And as you can see, if I just raise it up a little bit, you can see that it says down here it has cold and it has warm. So you use it to add like a bit of warmth if you want to, so you just have to dial it in. So what it does is that it has some tubes inside here that light up when you put it on and that kind of thing. So that's what you use it for. So if you have maybe a mic that you want to add a little bit of analog warmth, or if you have a guitar that you want to add some analog warmth to, or if you're doing mastering and you want to add some analog warmth, this is what you can use this for. So that's basically what that is for. But if you want to know more about it, you can obviously, you know, just do basic Google and you'll see what it is. And the most important thing of all that I have on my desk is obviously a picture of my wife right there on the desk, just right here. I always keep this here, you know, to keep me motivated and know why I'm doing all of this, just to keep her in mind, even if I'm not really looking at her, like, you know, in real life. I have a picture of her right here. So it's just a personal thing that I have here when I'm working, you know, I can just be looking at her as well, you know, and maybe just shout out, baby. And the next what I want to show you is the computer that I use. I'm just going to show you the specs right quick. All right, so these are the specs of my computer. I'm using an i5 8500 CPU, 3.00 gigahertz with 16 gigs of RAM, and it's a 64-bit operating system. So I can be able to use the 16 gigs of RAM, because if you have 32 gigs, if you have a 32-bit system, not 32 gigs, if you have a 32-bit system, you won't be able to use more than 3 gigs of RAM. That's why when I make music, my CPU is not like going all the way up. So I have a fairly decent CPU and a fairly decent amount of RAM. I know there's other people that have even way more RAM than me, but this is good enough for me right now. I mean, the base model of like Apple's stuff is like 8 gigs of RAM, but I have 16 gigs, so it works well. But let me show you, because my computer is actually down here, so I'm just gonna show you right quick what it looks like. This is my computer. Now obviously I have a router on top of it for the internet that you see right here. You can see all the internet connections back there. That's what we use for the Wi-Fi and for the internet on the computer. And this is what my computer looks like. And let me show you the face of the computer. If my wife can pan, if T can pan, that's the face of the computer. I love this computer. It's been working super dope. I bought it as a set as it is. And what I love is that it has this glass, so I can see what's inside, so I can see everything that's inside. I can see my graphics card, I can see my hard drives, I can see my power supply, and I can see my fans and the motherboard and the RAM and everything. And obviously it does have some LEDs right there that are changing color and all that kind of stuff. So that's the computer that I use. Super nice, super easy going, and it looks aesthetically pleasing and it's super cool. Let me know down below what you use in your studio. What's your studio setup setup right now. Comment down below and let me know what you're using to make music. That's the stuff that I use. And if you want to know some of the video stuff that we use to like create these videos that we create, me and my wife and I, you can definitely let me know. But she's also going to do a video on her channel showing off what she does if you're interested in that and what she uses to create her video. So let me know if you have any other things that you might want to know about my setup, any questions and anything like that that you might want to know down below in the comments as well. But as I update the studio, I will definitely be making more videos and letting you guys know the new things that I will add to this set that you see and what I'm going to add to my studio. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I am X and I'm out. Peace.